This is sort of for J-Chuck, but also other people may happen upon it that wonder about the danger of being out in the desert that everybody visualizes in their mind. And it does happen that there are caravans of traffickers and stuff moving through the desert and migrants and stuff. Most of that does occur down here where they cross over the border. But I want to show you it. I'll basically relay my experience. Now, I could be robbed going up to the store. This is much more dangerous area, you know, where people live, more so than down here. So I'll go through some of my experiences. First of all, as far as Daniel Robinson for J-Chuck, it's actually quite a ways up there. It's quite a ways up there. The border could be dangerous because there could be a desperado or people from LA that are driving along highway. Here's Highway 10 and Highway 8. Let's see, did I get lost where I was going? Highway 8 can be relatively dangerous because that's you get pretty close to Mexico, but there aren't actually hordes of killers going through the desert in caravans that rob people. First of all, they are pretty much low key and just trying to get in there. They're not going out killing people, although it can happen if a person is starving and needs money and they see an easy hit. It'll probably be like at a rest stop or something like that. So from Yuma is pretty hot. As far as, you know, if you might run into desperados that have just got over and they're trying to work their way in, and they, one way or another, they have to go along here. They're not out hiking in the desert. They will be on the border hiking their way across to try to hit a road and then get transported, but they're not out hiking in the desert killing everyone. So first of all, for Robinson, you've got two highways that separate, let alone from the Mexican border. So you've got Highway 8, which is down there, and Highway 8 is among the lowest or closest to the south, where the rest stops could be dangerous. And also, if you pull off the road, there's various exits where you can pull off the road, and there's siding roads. Usually along highways, there's siding roads off to the side, and so sometimes a person can pull over, take a leak, whatever, and there are signs there. As soon as you pull off, it says, "Don't be here. This is a immigrant area, and we strongly suggest you not go any further and not stay here." They do have signs that say that warn. Okay, now that's 8. And so then up even further is Highway 10. So now you've got two highways that protect you as far as smugglers. You've already got two highways. Sure, some could be going along here with drug shipments pulling a Phoenix. Of course they do. They catch them all the time. But then for Robinson, I hate trying to remember while I'm narrating and the video drags on. So for Robinson, first of all, you've got you're above the second highway. That gives you extra safety. Now, people running drugs and trying to get to Las Vegas, they would take back ways like this, and even then you're seen by others and by airplanes that report you. But right there at Robinson, you've got this Tarteso. I haven't been through there, but you've got a little city there, a very nice city, and I mean, you better be affluent. If you think you're going to live there, you better be a multimillionaire. And so you've got the city. Well, right here, you know, easily walkable. You're right by the city, and there's the lakes. What I have put as the southernmost part for Robinson. But all along here, you've got roads, farmers, people doing everything, doing four-wheeling and going out there shooting guns, stuff like that. Okay, so for my experience as far as the desert in the Southwest, I do have some experience with it, so I want to relay that I've never had any trouble. Let me turn that thing off. Oh, let's see. I've never had any trouble, and I've done everything where you'd expect me to be killed. When I go down there, and I've been down there 50 times and hiked all over hell and creation, exactly where people say that's where they're going to get you. They're going to see you and they're going to kill you. Okay, I've never had any trouble over years and many trips down there. So, let's see. I want to go to Maricopa Wells. I went down to Maricopa Wells, hiked in many times, just barely south of Phoenix, in what would be considered very dangerous areas. Well, they're not. I've never seen anything. You know, I'd pull in here and hike in across to here. There's Maricopa Wells, but I'd hike in from here. And also, I parked here, but a plane saw me. A plane saw me. So the desperados and caravans out killing everyone in the desert, they're spotted by airplanes and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I park and work across Maricopa Wells. I had to do a court date by phone, by the way. I was found innocent. I said I wasn't trespassing. I didn't go past no trespassing signs. So I work back during the daytime after going in at night. I'd come across the Gila River and then cross back over and worked over towards my van and come out here. And what's there? Flashing lights and a couple Indian cops. And I thought I talked my way out of it. Anyway, they gave me a ticket. And but I went along here, parked here, right where you would expect to be killed. And they said an airplane spotted you. That's how we know. But so all that area down there is more closely monitored than what people think by airplanes and all kinds of devices. So anyway, I did that many times. Never saw nobody, never had no trouble, nothing. Not once in any of these things I'm going to tell you about. So right in here, that would be considered the most dangerous ever. Okay, so anyway, I haven't been right through the Robinson area, but I've been back and forth all over, and excuse me, okay, there's the open massacre. There's another place that if you think you'd be killed, it would be there, but it really wouldn't be. I only saw one guy there, and he was just a geologist checking on what I was doing. But I've been all along here, all over everywhere, been in here many times away and right close to Highway 8. Never saw nothing, never encountered nobody. Spending the night, everything. Okay, so here's Olive Oatman. There's where Olive Oatman was led off to the first camp captivity. So I've been all along here, including Eagle Eye Road, which is there. Beautiful Eagle Eye Road, best secret in the country to boondock. There's people parked out there. I've been all along there, back and forth, all over the place, parked, camped, and in years never really saw anyone except people out boondocking in their trailers and stuff like that. And I've also parked here, just south of Aglia, and went in sideways. I hiked back and forth many times, both along here, out through here. I never saw anything except big bulls with big giant horns. Those are the ones that will get you, not the immigrants and drug cartels. Also, I parked here many times, slept, stayed there for a couple of days, parked right here in what you consider the Killer's Highway right here, Eagle Eye Road, parked there, van in full view, both with me and sleeping, and also parked there for a couple of days. Never had a problem. Now there I did sleep with my pistol on my stomach, ready for action. Well, the people that come up, the killers, they know that if they go up to someone, they already are scared to be in the desert and are going to shoot anyone on sight. They're more scared of you than you are of them. But and so I went in many times on the road, and I got stuck right here. Excuse me, right here. And some four-wheelers saw me taking my stuff out to get the weight out, and I was able to back out of it. But I saw the four-wheelers, and they're just, over here, wherever, doing their thing with their trailer, and they come running, and I go, no, that's okay, I think I should be able to back out. Okay, and so I go along, go along, go along, go along, go along, and then work up, and I've done this many times. Right here is where I filmed my famous burro bellowing at night. Okay, so anyway, the point is that I've been not every square inch of the desert, but I've been all over the place in situations where it scared the wits out of people that I was going down there doing it. Never really saw anyone, or no bad guys, no nothing. No nothing. Over a period of years, and dozens of trips being out here while the desperados are going to be up there. They're just not. They're just not. They're not out traipsing around in the desert killing everyone. So that's been my experience here. Most likely trouble would be from being on the corridor over from LA. Either this one or 8. Highway 8. Well, there's the border. I've been down to No Gales. That seemed kind of dangerous, but oh, there's 8, and there's 10 up here. So you've got double highways, and there's really not teams of people going around killing people. Now, anybody could run into someone, and they see something they want and they're dying of starvation, or they need money or something like that. It does happen that you could be killed. It's more likely it's going to happen in here. More likely it's going to happen in here, or in Las Vegas, or Los Angeles. You're much more danger than you are out in the desert. It's my experience. Now, people been killed out in the desert? Sure, and they drop bodies, stuff like that, but I haven't seen it. Nothing. Nothing.